Hey, it's Tia Cristy. Welcome to.
So I have also a podcast. Welcome to the Daniela Baumann show. My special guest here in the scene. Tia, let's go. How are you, my dear?
We're doing it
I
that
have to
way.
wake you. I have to wake. I have to wake you up.
Yes.
Okay. No, it's
All right. It is Journey to TEDx Wilmington. It's Tia Cristy. I am here with Daniela. Right.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
excited to
gosh.
be here, my love.
I am so excited to have you here. You traveled a far distance to be here today.
From Dubai. Yeah, 2 days ago, last Wednesday, I arrived in New York. Then I stayed 2 nights in New York. I enjoy, and then I moved. Yesterday, I come to Delaware.
Yeah, I got to meet you last night. It was so exciting.
Yeah,
I was super thrilled because I told Daniela she was in the book, right? You're in the book with us, right?
yes.
And so this beautiful book, the Approaching the Red Circle Carpet, Volume 2. You can get this. We are bestsellers. We
Yes,
are
I
US
hear it.
bestsellers. International bestsellers. I mean, that's pretty exciting, right?
That's
So-
amazing. Good work.
Thank you.
Wow,
Good work to you too. Your
amazing,
story's in
amazing
there.
work.
Thank
Wow.
you. Thank you.
When
Yeah.
powerful women come together,
Powerful women do.
magic happens.
Yes, that's the power when it happens. I
Yes.
mean, it's so beautiful. But we worked together on this book through emails and stuff, and I just felt kindred to you. And so I was super excited when we were able to connect last night. So
Yeah.
and I think magic is gonna happen here. We're gonna
Yes.
do something. So just but how was it? You were up on stage today. How was that?
Wow, it was, when I've been through, I was a little bit nervous.
Yes.
Yeah, I was a little bit nervous why I came all the way long. It's a long way from Dubai to take the decision to come out of your comfort zone, to say, okay, I came from Dubai to Delaware. It's first of all a long trip. Second, you have to prepare, you have to train. It was really like, when I do something, I give 150%. For me, it's always like this. When I compete for Ninja Warrior, the TV show,
Yes.
where athletes jump, climb, swing from one obstacle to the next. When I compete, then I was thinking for myself, I have to train 6 days. I have to train 6 days. And I really trained my TEDx talk crazy, I was thinking when you go on stage, when you fly all the way, you have to perform,
Yes.
But first of all, not that you are the best, for me, that I inspire. My mission is not that I be the best speaker on stage. My mission is to inspire people that they can get something that I can do, like a life-changing. This is what motivates me. And then I have to think about 5 minutes before I go on stage. I feel, okay, I get nervous now. And then I think, okay, why I'm here? I have a story to tell. And maybe when I inspire only one person, then everything's worth it.
You did it. Absolutely. It's all worth it. And I'm telling you, you inspired me. So I can't wait to see your talk. I ran down, I had a teensy tiny break, me and Esty. We ran downstairs and we popped in, we got to see a little bit about that. So how did it feel? Give me the title of your talk and then let's dive
So
into
for
it.
me, life starts after 40.
Life
This is,
starts
yeah,
after 40.
this is like, or finding success after 40 and beyond. This is the title.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, this is it. When I look back, why I become successful after 40, why I become confident. And before I was concentrated more in relationships
Right. Yeah.
than in my business, I was always concentrated, and I had toxic relationship, and they take also my energy. And this was a big problem. I was always concentrated in the relationship that I can fix it, that I have a good feeling, that I find peace. And I forget, okay, there is someone who have ideas, there is someone who would like to be maybe also successful in life.
Right.
And my mother inspires me a lot. My mother was in the positive way, but for her it was negative. She don't have any money. She have to ask every time for 1 D-Mark. In this time we had D-Mark in Germany. And she has to ask all the time. And I saw her, how she struggled. And I was thinking for myself, I want never be in this situation she is right now. Never ever in my life. But I make in the beginning the same mistakes what she was doing in the relationships. And later, when I come out from these toxic relationships, I start, okay, there is to think about, there is another life. There is something else for me. We have also talents, but the problem is when we are in a relationships unhappy, they take all our energies and then we forget ourselves. And this moment when I was by myself, it was very hard. I was struggling. I was a single mother of 2. Then I start to think for myself first, and then I become successful. I didn't become successful in the relationship. I become successful alone. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And, I think that, people sit there and they say it has to be one or the other. And I don't believe that. I don't believe that it has to be one or the other. But I do think that, I'm gonna guess you're an empath as well, right? You feel and you want to fix and all that in relationships, right?
Yes.
Yes. And so what happens a lot of times when we do that, we forget about ourselves.
Yeah.
And, we feel like we're doing something, it's that we feel worthy, like
Yes.
we're making a difference.
And you know what is the biggest problem when we are in these relationships, we start to be quiet.
Yes.
I start to be quiet. I start to lose my confidence, it's like, I don't know why. Of course, when you are in a normal relationship, you have the balance, everything is fine, everyone support each other. But when you are in a relationship where you feel you can be 100% yourself, then you lose yourself.
Right.
And I think I never was this person who jumped from one relationship to the other. Never.
Right.
I was always someone who say, okay, I stay now for myself. But then at the end, I take one decision. I was telling to myself, the next partner have to be perfect like I am. It's here a little bit, superficial. No, he has to be minimum like I am. But what we make the biggest mistake, we speak always like, or we show always like, or speak the good thing about him. Oh, he's nice. Okay, this is not so good, but the other side of him is okay.
Yeah.
But for what?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We can be happy alone. As a single, oh my God, single woman, you can be so happy by yourself. You don't need a partner. We don't need a partner. We want to have a partner, but what we want more is peace.
Yes.
And peace is so important. Peace is so important. It was interesting when I drive here, there was a woman, she was driving me and then she asking what you're doing. And I say, yeah, I motivate women, support, that they found their passion. And she was telling me, wow, I'm struggling. And then I asked her, what you are struggling? Are you struggling with relationships? And then she said, yes. Then I asked her, did you have kids? And then she said, no. And then I say, yeah, for what you're waiting for. It's hard when you have kids,
right,
to take a decision. Then you stand by yourself, then the world is, don't want to be in contact with you anymore. There is a lot of things, a lot of experience in the past. But when you be by yourself, or also when you like to become successful and you don't have kids, it's much easier.
right.
Now, when I share my story on stage and show them, okay, I don't tell anything to everything today, but my story is I had 30,000 debts, and 2 child, single mother, no support from anyone. But at the end, I made it and I become successful. And it's much easier when you don't have kids to become successful, but you concentrate only on yourself. Otherwise, as a mother, you always think for the kids. First of all, kids. When I was in relationship, first of all, my kids have to be happy, my husband has to be happy, my friends have to be happy, my employers have to be happy. Come on. And me?
Daniela. Right.
Hello, there is someone
Yes,
And this is the big point. When you start to love yourself, then you can love others. This is
Right.
the other thing. And first of all, love yourself, think about yourself. Otherwise, when you are angry, when you're depressed, you don't make your kids happy.
yes. And you know, I gotta say, because you said this, and I thought this was so powerful, I heard this once. When you think you need a man, you attract a certain man. When you know you want a man, you attract a different man.
Yes.
And
Yeah, this
So,
is so right.
yeah, so it's better to want than to need.
And also it's important what I say today, I see this in Dubai, there are a lot of women, they're searching for a rich man, you know, they're saying, okay, my life is so easy when I found a rich man. But they don't realize or don't think so far, okay, you will find a rich man, but how long he will stay with you?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And then he left you, and then you stand by yourself. And I think you have to be, as a woman, independent, you have to have your own money, you have to, what I can say, work for yourself, be passionate what you're doing, but never think about that one day someone is coming and take you. I was thinking this also, when I be true, I had
We're
these
raised
thoughts
on-
in the back.
we're raised on fairy
When I
tales.
was younger, I was thinking one day, one man is coming, take my hand and bring me to Miami. This was my dream destination.
Yes,
And I was waiting. I was really waiting. I was thinking one day one man is coming.
on his white horse, and
No,
he's gonna
yes,
take you to Miami.
And then,
Yes,
and then when I was struggling as a single mother, I realized, oh my God, now you have to do something. Now you have to start to build up a business.
now you gotta find the rich woman.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is, you know, it's that awakening that you can sit there and say, I can be the provider, I
Yeah.
can be that important number one. And
Yes, and this is what you say is so right. This
Yeah.
is what I feel so much passion about it when I go on stage and I look, mostly I speak in front of women, also men's, but a lot of conferences for women, and I look in the women eyes and I see when I speak, when I share my story, I see the pain. I see the pain, you know, sometimes it's touched my heart, you know, then they react, and then, you know, I see the emotion, I see the pain, and then but you know what, when I started to love myself from this moment, I feel other people. The moment I become more spiritual,
yes,
I feel it, and then I look in the eyes and wow, and I think, oh my God. And then after my talk, mostly the women come to me and say, Daniela, oh my God, this is me. You share my story. They are in this moment right now when I was the time when I was struggling, you know, and then this touched me more. Then I think, oh my God, when I can inspire you, and this, yes, now I do everything by myself. Now my life, now I start. And then I feel, wow, this is what I want.
that is the
This is what
part,
I want.
it's so amazing.
Yeah.
You know, we talk about like even being up on that TEDx stage, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And I know, but it's totally off topic, but you and I can talk for days, I'm telling you. Well, we are gonna talk for days.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so glad that we're gonna have time to do it. But like, when you get up there and you're able to connect and relate, you know, and your audience is now, there's just honey, because, you know, they're sponges, they're absorbing everything that you have to say, because they connect with you so well. And you're on the other side of it. Like, how beautiful is it? Because I'm sure a single mother, you know, who's struggling, it is just awful, and you don't see the end in
It's
sight.
awful. It's, you know, the problem is when you are as a single mother struggling, you feel also guilty. This is the other side. Everything what you do when you work, you feel guilty why you don't can be with your kids.
Right. You
And-
don't work, then you feel guilty because you're not
Yeah,
provided for
yeah,
them.
no, you have
Right.
to work. And for
Right.
me, there was no solution. I have to work.
Mhm.
Why I don't, my ex-husband doesn't support me.
Right.
And that's why I don't have any other chance, but you feel guilty.
Right.
And this is the other thing, as a woman, you have to, when you're a single mother, you have to work when you don't get money from somewhere else, but then you feel guilty.
Right.
It's so hard. And that's why I think, why a lot of people say, why you always like to support women and inspire women, and why I feel I was in a situation and it was so hard.
Yeah.
But I inspire also men. Sometimes men are coming after my speech and say, wow, you inspire me so much. And then I'd be surprised, say, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I think men need to hear it too.
Yeah.
You know, and like we were talking about tomorrow, the Business Women's Day, which you're gonna come to, it's gonna be so much fun. But it's incredible because the population of men is growing every year. We get more and more men that come to it because they are able to have input.
Yeah.
And they're able to understand, and I find it so remarkable that men want to understand women,
Yes.
you know, and what a
This is
beautiful,
beautiful.
beautiful, yes, because you look back in society, it was not like that, and now it is. So, you know, it's just it's a beautiful movement that's happening.
Yeah,
And-
we have to be also, what do you say, careful, you know, men's now, the balance, women get more confident, stronger. But men sometimes lose their position. The thing, okay, well, what is my part? You know what I mean? And I think the balance is also important.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
hear this a lot, that men's don't found their position anymore. You know, why women become so confident and independent that men think, okay, what I can do now for her, you know what I mean?
Yes.
You can
that's
open the door.
Yes, you can open the door.
Yes,
Um,
open the door,
and-
make us happy, make us surprises.
But
No, but
there-
it's
there's-
important that men feel himself also. as a man.
Men should always be the hero
Yeah.
in a story. They should, you know, we talk about, you know, well, I don't want to be the damsel in distress. Look, this is not an ego thing. This is something that's instilled in them. We could go on for days on this stuff, but you know, like there's nature. There's nature in all of us. So when you become independent as a woman, you know, I think it's important to understand you can make your own money. You can, you know, you can stand on your 2 feet, right? And there is a difference between needing and wanting a man,
Yes, yeah.
but also that does not, it does not, you know, negate the fact that these partnerships, they work and they have balance, and it can be very beautiful and very supportive and very secure, you know, and you know, it's very interesting when you can find that person that supports you in
Yes.
what you're doing.
And also coming back to sharing the story,
Right.
I think more women or also men
Mhm.
have to share the story, how they are struggling. Not
Yes.
I'm rich, I'm perfect, I get everything, I'm millionaire, I'm billionaire. Share your story. Every successful person have a story about struggling, about falling down, about no one was believing in them. It's like when I bring pole fitness to Switzerland, no one was believing. They was laughing about me. They say this is not possible. Swiss women never ever go on a pole. And then 10 years later, we built up the biggest pole fitness network today. I say Europe, but
Right.
it's in the world. We become the biggest pole fitness chain in the whole world, in the small Switzerland, the conservative Switzerland, where they say, okay, no woman go on the pole.
Right.
And that's why when you share the story, then you can inspire.
Yes.
I mean, of course, you can share the others, you can share this, or you can share other journeys from successful people. But when you really share a story, how you was struggling in life, how you built up something from zero, and how hard it was when nobody believed in you, then you can inspire. Then people say, oh, I'm in the same situation right
Right.
now. Yeah, I'm in the
Because they
same.
want to see it can be done.
Yes,
It's amazing.
It's also,
You
come
know?
on, share that you fall down 10 times.
Yes.
And what?
Right.
This is
It
something
hurts,
that
it hurts, it
It
hurts.
it hurts. Yeah. In this moment, yes. And there was another thing today. I was also with the Uber. There was a guy, he was driving, and he was also asking what I'm doing. So interesting here in Delaware. Everyone asks you what you're
Yeah,
doing.
We
And
care.
and then I say also I motivate and I be a speaker, and he say, oh wow, yeah, yeah, I want to start my new business, but you know, it's so much things I have to organize, and also with the government, blah, 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 blah. And then I was thinking, oh my God, he is a man. He was 50, in the 50s. And I was thinking, go for it.
Yes.
Go for it. And he was telling me he's alone, he don't have to look for someone else. But why are you asking? Why you ask yourself, did I want to do it or not? Do it. Do it.
Love that. I love that.
Do it.
Do it.
Yeah.
Yes, I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
All right, so tell everybody how to get a hold of you, where to find you, all that.
Oh,
stuff.
wow. Yeah. Also, you find me everywhere. No, on
Just Google.
Instagram, Daniela Baumann official on Facebook, but I'm not so active anymore on Facebook. It's not my number one
Okay.
social media. But also, yeah, I have also a podcast, the Daniela Baumann Show of YouTube and on TikTok. But mostly you find my life on Instagram and also Daniela Baumann. I say minus Baumann.com. Daniela minus
yes,
Baumann.com.
Beautiful. I love it. That's a great way to say
Thank
it.
you so
too.
much.
People are
Yes,
like, I
let's
don't know what that
connect.
is. Dash
Let's
underscore.
Yeah, amazing.
Oh my gosh, this has been amazing. I'm so happy that we got to meet.
Mm.
I'm coming to Dubai. I'm gonna be on your show next.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so great. Yes,
Yeah.
we are gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
We'll make it happen.
Yes.
And maybe you'll even get me on a fitness pole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, when you come to Dubai, we do a class together. Yes,
Okay.
I teach you.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. All right, this has been Journey to TEDx Wilmington. You never know what you're gonna get on here. Relationship advice, people from other countries, and just brilliant minds all together. So we have more speakers coming up. Stay tuned. Daniela, thank you
Yeah,
so
thank
much.
you so much.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
All right.